Hi everybody, it's Colin McEwen from the New Fly Fisher. This episode is very special to me. In fact, it's kind of emotional because this one's all about my daughter and I and our relationship over the past 28 years and how much we love fishing together. You know, having children, they're such a gift. And when you can share some of your passions with them, it's even better. And ever since my daughter was little, she's loved to fish. My son, he'd go fishing with me, but he never said, "Hey, Dad, let's go." Wherein Jenna would say, "Dad, when are we going fishing again?" You know, it's one of those things, it just hooked her. Almost 10 years ago, she and I did our first episode together. And here in my 24th year of making the New Fly Fisher, as I'm about to retire, this is going to be the last episode I'm ever going to be able to do with my daughter. And I don't mind telling you, it's an emotional one because we've come back to one of our favorite places that we've ever visited, Ganglers Lodge in northern Manitoba. The fishing here is incredible. We were here 8 years ago. We made 2 shows out of the trip because the fishing was so incredible. We had so much fun. And you know, over the years, when we talk about this place and that place, we always talk about Ganglers. I think you're gonna love this show. We have a lot of highs and a lot of lows. It's a really cool episode. We're gonna look back and we're gonna look forward. Stay with us.
Nice.
All right.
Ooh, that's a nice sized fish.
Oh my God.
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Travel Manitoba, Vair Watches, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited,
hundreds of lakes, miles of untouched wilderness, and incredible fishing. Welcome to northern Manitoba. This adventure to Manitoba holds a special place in my heart, as it's the last fishing trip I was able to take with my father, Colin McEwen. Ganglers North Seal Lodge, located in northern Manitoba, is a location he and I visited together almost a decade ago. And we were both so thrilled to have the opportunity to return together for another amazing week of fishing. The journey to Ganglers is part of the fun. Starting when you arrive at a small airport in Winnipeg, Manitoba, before boarding the plane that will bring you north. While some guests are loaded on float planes to take them onward to more remote outposts, my father and I headed into the main lodge to settle in and come up with a plan for the week, and get to know some of the other guests.
We've been coming up to Manitoba for over 20 years, from Ontario over to Manitoba, over 20 years. It's the wilderness. It's the pristine views and the wonderful place and wild country, and the fishing is absolutely terrific. My favorite species and to target up here, the walleye. It's so much fun to catch. And the pike, when you catch them, they take those 3 runs and dive deep. They're the great species to catch. You don't experience this anywhere else in the world. You go over this and you see all these lakes. There's not a road within probably 200 miles of here. You're out here where you experience the real, true wilderness of Canada.
After a delicious meal, we headed to our cabin, eager to see what the morning would bring. It's our first morning here at Ganglers Lodge, and we have had quite the change in weather. Yesterday when we arrived, it was gorgeous, high sun, nice warm temperatures, no wind, like the perfect fishing weather. And overnight, it's dropped 20 degrees. The wind has really picked up in big gusts, and there was so much rain. Not ideal for anything but lake trout. So we've decided to take it easy this morning, hang around the lodge. My dad's tying some flies. I'm gonna read a little bit, and we'll assess the weather for the afternoon. While we relaxed by the fire, my father and I couldn't help but to reminisce on our last trip to Ganglers almost 10 years ago, and all the success we had.
That's a decent fish. Well done, Jenna.
Hey, thank you.
Okay, let's tip out a bit. Just bring him into the net. All right.
There we go.
Nice one.
Wow. Great.
Good job, sweetheart.
Thank you. First nice sized pike of the day. Let's see if we can catch some more, yeah? Whoa, fish on. Whoa! Fighter, this one. Okay, so I'm reeling him in, keeping the line rod tip up. Oh, seems like a good sized pike here. Let's see if we can tire him out. I'm gonna try and get him over to you, George, okay? There we go. Wow, not a bad fish. How big would you say that is there?
34, maybe? 34?
34, nice. Great.
It's going deep. So it's a lake trout, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's a lake trout. So these lake trout are right into these large white flies. And I think there's a lot of sparkle we have in them. The crystal flash. As you can see, it's flat, calm, sunny conditions. And these aren't the big lake trout they have here. These are the smaller ones I keep catching in that 5 to 7 pound range, but they sure fight well.
Despite it being late June, we woke up to a beautiful snowy morning on the next day of our trip. We enjoyed a nice breakfast and got our gear ready while we waited for the snow to melt and temperatures to warm up. After a relaxing morning, I decided to head out with my guide George and see if we could find any active northern pike, while my father stayed back and tied flies until it was his turn on the water.
We just arrived by float plane here at Adam Lake, one of the many out lakes that you can fish at Ganglers. My guide George has come up with a great plan for today, given the weather. It's a little overcast, a little rainy, a little cold, so we're going to target lake trout this morning, and then hopefully, as it warms up this afternoon, we can go after large northern pike in the shallows.
There's one behind us over here.
There's one behind us?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
That way.
That way?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've come into this back bay and the depth is about 4 feet, and gosh, we've already seen quite a few pike come up, and we even just saw like an epic toilet bowl swirl of a pike feeding on something. And other than that very first little follow I had, haven't had any action on my fly, and I'm kind of starting to think it's because they're looking for a bit slower of a presentation. The temperature has gotten a lot cooler, which means the water temperature is a lot cooler, and they might be a little bit slower on the take. I have an intermediate line and quite a heavy fly on. I didn't realize we were going to be fishing this depth. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to put a lighter fly on, see if that helps. If it's still sinking too fast, what I'll do is I'll switch it up, put a floating line on. I have one in the boat. We'll see what we can do. Oh, fish. Oh, okay. That was definitely a fish. I'm gonna check this hook. So that's the second time I've felt something on my fly, and I've set the hook, and it hasn't stuck. So let's double check.
There we go. Nice. That is awesome. And I am going to do my best to keep tight to my fly, give him room if he needs to go, but also get this guy on the reel because they are such strong fish. That was awesome. He came right up for it. Nice. That was awesome. Look at her. Right in the corner of the mouth too, perfect. I'll bring her over for you, George. Looks like she still got some marks from the spawn. There we go. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. First fish in the boat. It's gonna be a good day. So, I have to say, it is super awesome to be able to see these pike following your fly right to the boat. It's also incredibly frustrating to see these flies or see these pike following your fly right to the boat and then refusing you. I've had success with this bigger articulated black fly, but I've had a few refusals as well. I'm not ready to give up on it, but if I continue to get more refusals, what I might do is try and switch to something a little bit smaller. Oh, someone swiped at it. Come on. You missed it. Son of a gun, come on. He's still following. This fly has a bit of a tail, and so he may have just come up and nipped the tail. I felt the little tug, but it wasn't. They're playing with me. Oh, is he coming back for it? He just did that nice turn like he was gonna T-bone me. Oh, come on. That is a nice fish. They're playing with me. He's going off that way. Let's see if I can cast past him and get him to try and follow. This is so much fun. It's frustrating, but it's such a thrill to even get to see these fish toying with your fly. Yeah, got it. Nice. Ooh, that was an awesome take, and I wasn't sure if that guy was gonna turn off of it. Of course, my fly line's around my boot, which makes this a little trickier to get on the line, but I wasn't sure if he was gonna turn away. That looked like a nice fish. And it's so surprising sometimes how big these fish can be in such shallow water. It's about 3-4 feet of water here, and this is a really nice fish. Having a good fighting butt on your rod is also really important to help you when you're fighting fish this big, just like in salt water. You don't want to get too much fight. You don't want to put any extra stress on the fish. So we're gonna try and get her up here. Ready? Oh, whoa. Yes! That's a gorgeous fish. That's a thick fish. Oh, And right in the corner of the mouth too with the fly. That's awesome.
We got 5 feet of water here.
Oh, beautiful. Gotta be a big old stinky in here. See at least a little guy.
I know, yeah.
There you go. Okay. A lot of people have the misperception that pike here, everywhere, are easy to catch. To a certain degree, that's right. But to a certain degree, it's wrong because, like anywhere, weather is the big impact. Especially when you're using a fly rod, you're not wanting to go deep. The bigger pike, and when I say bigger, 35 inches and above to say 45, 50, they don't like big temperature changes. And when they come into these bays hunting, if all of a sudden the temperature drops 5 degrees, they don't like it. They'll go back out into deeper water, find a comfort zone. And that's why I think we're having so many problems, is that the big pike haven't come back in yet. They're still down in deeper water, and they're waiting for the sun to come out and warm these bays, and then they'll come in there and do some happy hunting. Bug. Ah, there's one. Little guy. Yeah, little guy. Little tiny guy. You're right, George. We needed some colors.
Color.
Excite them.
48.
Boy, that's better. Come on. There's somebody in a nice, cozy little bay of 48 degrees. Wouldn't there? So we just fished all along the tree line here. It's all flooded into the back, and George had me casting. We got a few little pike, but didn't see anything else, and there should have been. Oh, there's another little guy. But he's moved us out into the middle of the bay here to fish into 3 feet of water, and he thinks maybe they're not up against the trees and the branches where you think they would be for ambushing, but they're out here trying to get warm. Is that what you think, George? Yeah. Getting sunning, better temperature, everything. So the fly I'm using, when it gets in the water, it's absolutely vibrant. Very simple, easy to tie fly. Barb pinch down, and let's get the right size, about 8 inches long. Oops, got a little bit, look at that. This is what cold water sometimes do. Let's start giving you a little bit of memory. I'll have to stretch that out. Got some weeds here coming up. That might be what we're looking for. Maybe they're out here. Ooh, that was better fish. Yeah. So I just made a simple cast, edge of the weeds there, and found a bigger fish. Let's see if we can get him under control here. A little slow retrieve. Didn't even see the fish. I just saw the fly disappear. George nailed it by saying that we should be using bright color. So not a giant, but a step in the right direction. Thank you, sir.
Oh, right
there. Oh, he took a swick at it. Oh, there he goes. I don't think that's the same fish. I swear to you that the one that took a swipe at it was bigger. I wonder if there's a couple of them there. You gotta be kidding me. You got a fish? That's gotta be 35 inches. Oh, there he is again. I stung you and you came back and ate it again. Thank you.
After a cold and now rainy day on the water, we were happy to be back in the comfort of the lodge and to catch up over a nice meal. Even when we spend the day fishing on our own, these moments to connect, share stories, and talk tactics for the following day hold a special place in my heart. After dinner, I had the chance to sit down with Ken Gangler.
What makes this area unique and special? This area is a gigantic watershed. It's a spider web of water. It's the North Seal River, but it's much more than North Seal River. There's 12 other river systems that tie into it in this area and form over 100 different lakes. And it just creates this gigantic spider web of water and nutrients rushing through the area. It's just such a great mix of everything that ties in to this ecosystem and creates this habitat for the fishery. And that's why we have the Grand Slam here. I mean, pike, northern pike, phenomenal northern pike. You were in a lake this week where you were seeing 50-inch plus fish. Lake trout up to the high 40 inches. I mean, incredible lake trout fishing. Arctic grayling, the record Arctic grayling for Manitoba comes out of the North Seal, 24 inches. And then last but not least, walleye. We are the northernmost cutoff for walleye in Manitoba. And you think they'd peter out, but they don't. We get walleye up to 34 inches, and people can catch 200, 300 in a day if they really want to put their mind to it. Quality walleye fishing. So really, you can take any one of the 4 species, and I can take a fisherman who wants to specialize in that, and they're going to go out and they're going to get the best of what's out there. The accommodations at the main lodge is designed to be special. We easily could have built a 40 or 50 bed lodge here, and we just never believed in that. I'm a fisherman. I go on trips. I know what I like. And I like atmosphere. I think a lodge has to have very special atmosphere. I want people to feel like they're taken care of. I want them to feel like they're in a very special place and to be able to relax and have fun. That's really what it's about. So the main lodge here is limited to 26 guests. And a lot of times we'll have less than that. We have 9 cabins, individual cabins that guests stay in. Everything is completely modern, electric heat, propane heat, hot water on demand. I mean, they're beautiful cabins and they're very comfortable. And of course, guests then gather in the lodge to relax and dine and have a good time. We didn't put the lodge here just to be on the main lake. Now, we do have guests come up here and just fish the main lake. Really, this was a springboard to open this area up because we knew what was here with these lakes. We knew how special it was. So really, the main lodge acts as a base for people who want to go out and explore all the other lakes. I have guests who said they can come up here for 5 years and every day fish a different lake, never fish the same one twice. The idea behind that was not only for these lakes to be special, but because there's so many of them that we have boats on, that it just spreads the pressure out. You're not an operation where you're hitting 1 or 2 or 3 lakes all the time. And that was the whole idea as we were building this lodge, to have it last forever in quality, that we just spread out the pressure and just naturally with all the amount of lakes we have, it would keep it pristine forever.
With warm, sunny weather in the forecast for the day, we could hardly wait to get our gear together and hit the water. Our guide today is Michael Gangler, none other than Ken Gangler's son. Michael has worked hard alongside his father, and I was thrilled to have the chance to chat with him about the honor of working with a parent, a sentiment I know well.
Yeah, well, growing up at the lodge, it was super special, super unique. Never met anyone else who really has lived this kind of lifestyle that I've grown up in. I've been in the business since I was super young. I've always kind of got the hang of things. I've always loved fishing, so it's like the perfect combination: fishing, flying, and working. It's perfect up here. Northern Manitoba is so vast and pristine. There's nothing else really like it in the world, and I've gotten to see a lot in this world, and it's truly amazing that I got to grow up here. Working with my dad, what is that like? Well, it's honestly probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. I've had a few part-time other jobs, and I don't know, the connection between my dad and I just makes the business truly special. It really brings a new element to Ganglers and what we believe in and who we are. Working with my dad is, it's really funny sometimes because, you know, we're basically like best buds. We're the same person, so we have fun while doing it. And even if things happen, we find a way through it. And that's just the name of Ganglers. Yeah, getting older, I definitely see myself joining the business. That's what I'm working on towards right now. I'm going to university to get a degree to be able to run the business, and every summer I work up here just to create a better understanding of everything that I'll need to know. It's always been a dream of mine, and I continue to love it even more every year as I spend more time up here.
Today is a special one for my father and I. When planning for this trip, there is one spot we couldn't wait to hit together again, and that is the aquarium, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, north wind is honestly the most favorable wind on this lake, just because of the sole power it brings with pushing all the bait fish into each bay. We got a west wind today, west-southwest. We're gonna make it work. Probably the bait fish probably aren't really too loaded up in here right now, but in the afternoon I'm pretty sure they'll be on fire. You'll see them boiling all around the surface.
One, 2, 3, 4.
All right. You can see them in there
Yeah,
too.
I'll
One,
cast up that way
two,
next.
Yeah, there's some up at 10 o'clock.
Come on,
Following
take
it
it.
all?
Yep, there's one who is following it. He's following it from a
So can I
distance.
give you a
though.
suggestion, Jenna?
Yep.
If you're cool with it, Michael, cast right that way and bring them right through this mess of pike deep. And that's not a weighted fly.
So,
Using the fly if you're going missing. Don't be afraid to tell.
Wait. Hold it.
Yeah.
I'd hold it.
there's fish in front of them too.
I'd hold it. All right, you're good whenever.
With a slow start to the day, my dad decided to try his luck fishing from the bank and doing a little walk and wade in the shallows of the bay. While these monstrous predators are abundant, they were also completely unbothered by his presence. While my dad explored the aquarium on foot, Michael and I headed out a little further into the mouth of the bay.
So we just rolled back into Frustration Bay here, and just as we thought, all the suckers started washing into the bay. The west wind started to pick up, so it's really helping the fish move in. We're starting to see a lot more action from the bait fish. They're getting followed by pike. They're really grouping up now, so now it's time to go hit the backside of the bay where the most sun is and really try to find them.
Yeah, come on, hit it.
I'm going for it.
Come on. No, he's no longer interested.
Do a little reverse surge. Slide in on this. That's good.
Come on, eat it. Oh, that's a nice fish too. Yeah, like in front of the bow. Oh, these ones. There's a bunch right on my left, my right too. That's what I was asking about. Which side?
Keep doing it.
Oh, big pike right there. Right there. Right past him. Just keep us here. I'll hopefully be able to drag the fly past. I think there's one up there on that white sand as well. There are so many fish in this bay. It's early afternoon. The water's definitely warmed up even from when we were here this morning. And I swear I'm getting a follow virtually every cast. A lot of refusals, almost all refusals at this point, but the fish are interested. I have a black fly on. I might try and size up a little bit, size down, see if that triggers a take. We have noticed I'm getting more follows with a very fast retrieve, so I might try something even a little faster if I can, see if that's going to be what it takes.
There. Oh.
Got it.
Nice.
Nice. That guy came right out of the shallows and he took a swipe, he turned on it, oh, and then he ate it. This chartreuse and black streamer is just a meal ticket, I think. Oh, these fish fight so well. All these marks, would that be from spawn, Michael, or bird of prey maybe?
That or leeches.
Leeches, eh? Oh.
The big leeches up here.
There we go. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Awesome.
That is awesome. The weather's warmed up. I shut a few layers and the pike are turning on.
To the right.
Yeah. So you see one to the right?
Yeah. Oh,
Where?
he's turning, he's turning. He's coming, he's coming. Work it, work it.
That's a nice one. Come on. Of course, the wind has come. Oh, there's another pike on me. Got him. Nice.
Nice.
Oh! That was not what I really...
I'm gonna get out of here real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two in there.
They're really tucked in tight to shore though.
Yeah.
Both those fish came out on the underbrush.
You wanna run that whole back?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Because that one guy I definitely pricked, but the second one, which was bigger, did not take the fly. Oh, I had one on. Oh.
It's a big one.
You on it?
On it.
Oh, got him.
Nice.
Right out of that underbrush. Oh Man, and you know what? I actually see some more. Whoa! Okay, I'm gonna try and get this guy on the reel because I think this is a nicer fish.
Oh, great.
Of course, I'm standing on my line. Cause oh no. So one of two things could have happened. It could be that I was putting too much pressure on the fish. I might have my drag adjusted a little bit too tight so I didn't have room to run. First option. Second option, my hook might be dull. I know I've snagged a couple things, so I'm gonna double check my hook and take a second because that's really disappointing. And I'm gonna get back out there because we know there are fish, big fish, lurking amongst the underbrush on shore here. That's not the only one who's hungry. Man. Got it.
Let's say it's got a follower. No, no, little pike.
It's a little pike.
So he's so light on everybody's but I thought I saw something.
Wow, that kiddo gave up very easily. He's like, all right, I'm done. I was like no fight at all. Thanks.
Oh. Oh, there we go. Laker.
Look at that.
Nice.
You never know what you're gonna pull out here. Whoa. All right. Think I'll try and get this guy on the reel. This is fun. I don't get to fish for lake trout very often, and I wasn't anticipating them being this shallow. This guy was right up close to shore. This is a fun fight on a fly rod. Oh man. And you look down, you can see big pike lurking in the depths right below the boat too. That's awesome. Ready? And nice.
Awesome. Awesome.
That is just so much fun.
Lakers in the shallow.
With my father back in the boat, I figured I should probably give him a shot at hooking a fish today.
Oh, there's a big pike.
Oh yeah?
You see a pike?
Yeah,
Where?
right off the end. Yeah, it's right here, going towards the tree.
Oh, okay. Can't see him, but
Oh, he's right there, right off the tip of the tree.
oh, tip of the tree.
Oh.
Or you can go to that one.
Oh yeah, there's a few in here.
This one's all beach snot.
That's what I caught.
See him? See his back? There's two of them. There's a female. See the one right there? Yeah. Come back. I got him.
Got it?
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks for walking me into that fish.
Yeah, no worries.
We saw 3 of them. And you know how it always works.
Oh yeah.
The smallest one took it. But that's okay.
Of course.
Beautiful. And it would seem chartreuse and black is working as it did for Jenna. We're using a type 5 full sinking line, which you would think that's not what you need here, but it is actually, because we got to get the fly down in the water column. This is kind of like when you're going streamer fishing on a river in the American West and you're banging streamers against the bank and you're ripping them back. It's kind of like that. And the pike are coming screaming out, as are the lake trout. That's just a baby. Let's get a real one.
Yeah, we could make a run to a spot that I've been looking at trying. It's got apparently a creek feeding into it.
Uh-huh.
So there should be fish around there.
Okay.
But
Well, we can go give it a try if you want.
yeah.
He's on it now. Come on, come on. Come on. Well, that was frustrating. That was a decent pike. Spooked him out. Then he came back, followed the fly. I think the camera saw it, and I couldn't get him to take. Could not get him to take, and it's tough because we got the sun a little bit lower now. Michael's doing a great job, but if they see the shadow of the boat, then generally speaking, it's all but done but crying. And according to my cameraman, I suck.
With another day of sun in the forecast tomorrow, we headed back to the lodge, already talking of plans for our final day of fishing.
For those of you who value time spent outdoors, investing in reliable tools is essential to making the most of your experience in nature. A durable, affordable, and timeless wristwatch is the perfect companion for any angler. And that's exactly what Vair watches are built for. Assembled in America and backed by a guaranteed waterproof warranty, Vair watches offer the ideal balance of affordability and performance. Stay on time and focus on the moments that matter most.
For our final day at Ganglers, we headed out with Guide George to a lake further south, hoping to find warmer water and therefore more active fish.
Good cat.
Despite the previous day's forecast, the weather this morning was cold and rainy.
Yeah, I have a fish on.
Good cook, Jenna.
Well, that was rather unexpected. I cast out and we started moving the boat and I'm pulling my line. I was like, why does it feel heavier than it did before? This would be why. That was barely a take. Do you want me to bring it around to the other side, George?
Yeah, bring it.
Yeah? Okay, let's see here. Get him over right in the corner of the nose, too. That's what we're looking for. Let's see. Looks like a female. There's still some marks on her back from the spawn. Very nice. Thank you, thank you. Looks moosey in here.
There you go.
Do you have a fish?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Never mind. Just kidding.
Sorry. I lost lunch. They're all little guys in here. Maybe the bigger ones are just outside, deeper water.
Can you put one in that pocket, Deb?
One of both.
Oh, what did I say?
There you go.
One in that pocket. Listen to your daughter. That's a good one. Nice, Dad. Nice.
Oh. Monster magic. Thank you, sir. Good call, Jenna. There you go.
Yeah, nice.
That's a little one, though.
Nice.
We tried our best, but the bigger fish just weren't out to play. We decided to take a break and head in for a shore lunch. One of my favorite traditions when fishing with my dad. Nothing beats fresh fish cooked over a fire and joking around together, no matter what the weather is. As we headed back out onto the water, our luck began to change, as did the weather. With the sun out and the temperature rising, we were hopeful that the warmer weather would trigger the fish, and we were not disappointed.
Oh, yeah, that was torpedo.
Hey.
Oh, he's still there. You got,
Very sorry. Sometimes things get a little messy in the fish fight, and I wasn't paying attention to where my rod was going. So what happened there is my fly popped out. It hooks are barbless, it happens sometimes. And I had a little bit too much slack in my line, but he took it again. I was able to set the hook, but when I pulled back to make sure I was tight, well, we all saw what happened. Thanks, George. That's a nice one.
You're getting bigger.
Thank you.
That was a great take. Yeah, go put him in the,
Whoa.
oh, look at that. Torpedo coming after it. Oh yeah, George, you found the magic spot.
Oh. It is pretty cool that we're able to see them going right after it. Usually that can be pretty common. Oh, I haven't even seen this fish yet. Whoa, might try to get this guy on the reel. That can be pretty common in top water, but it's awesome that we can see it even when we're doing subsurface. Wow, this.
Is that a bigger fish, huh?
I think it's a bigger fish because it's taking a lot of line. Knuckle buster. Started charging the boat there. I'm in my backing. Ah.
Wow, Jenna.
I tightened up the drag a wee bit. Try and get him to come back. I haven't had a fish take me into the backing in a long time. Wow, that's a nice fish. What a fun fight, too. All right, I'm gonna try and get her head over this way.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
that's it.
Get her to turn her head. Atta girl, come on. That's what we want here. And get the head up. Ready? Yes! I'm so happy. Man, that was an awesome fight. And as I was saying when I was fighting the fish, it is so cool when you can see the pike go after it like that in the shallow water, even with subsurface flies. You saw that wake. That was just awesome. And this is a great fish. Oh my goodness. This is just awesome.
With so much success on subsurface flies, we switched to topwater to see if we could have some fun.
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's.
Bigger fish?
I haven't gotten a look. No, small. So what we're doing right now, the bite has really turned on as the sun's come out. We've had a lot of rain and cloud today, but it's gotten a lot warmer and the fish are moving in. Here you go, George. Oh, thank you. Whoa. He is not happy about getting caught. Thank you. Casting. Wow. Nice.
That was fun.
Well, that was cool. Where you can spot him. Oh, he's turning the boat.
Any size?
We started the day pretty lousy. Overcast, started clear, rain, overcast, rain, cold. We had a nice shore lunch, it rained, and then it rained some more. And suddenly, poof, blue skies. And the fishing is on. So what we're doing, I'm in the middle of the boat, standing here. I'm casting into shore. George is doing a great job steering the boat going backwards. I'm doing the shoreline. Jenna, meanwhile, is casting out into deeper water, which is probably what, 4 to 5 feet?
4 feet, yeah, 4 feet.
And using a intermediate line with a large black fly known as the Monster Magic, and she's just nailing them. But I'm also getting them here and picking them off along the edge. And anytime we see a lot of grass, man, there's tons of pike around that. I'm finding more of the smaller ones are inshore, but you know, Jenna got a big one when she cast against the shore. So let's hope this continues and the sun continues, because this is magic time. This looks good,
Looks great.
but maybe they haven't moved here.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they're just moving the
Fish.
arrows.
Oh, Jenna's got one.
Never mind. That was small fish.
Just kidding.
Oh, never mind. He's back. Double header.
There you go.
That's a bigger one.
Yeah.
Nice, Dad.
Yeah. Oh. Didn't expect that. It's just
Nice.
sitting on the surface and saw him come up.
Double header. Here, George and Dad. Good job. That looks like a good fish.
They always swallow the top water.
I feel like we might need to get a little closer so you can get it right on the grass line.
There's one coming after right now.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there it is. Ah, haha. Good one, Dad.
They're hungry. Even when you stop, they take it.
What a change in
That
fortunes.
long one.
Well, we could have had this yesterday. Thank you, sir. Oh,
Nice.
that was a full mouth open.
Yeah.
That was awesome, Dad.
As many of you know by now, my father, Colin McEwen, passed away this year on September 18th, 2024. This episode holds a special place in my heart. It is the last time we fished together, and our last episode together since I started with the New Fly Fisher 10 years ago. I grew up fishing with my dad, and his love of nature, the outdoors, and sharing his passion for angling with all of you has inspired me on my own journey. All of the years spent on the water together with my dad, laughing and learning, are memories I cherish. Never underestimate how powerful it can be just spending time fishing with the people you love. Thank you to the Ganglers for having us back and for helping me to create truly special memories with my dad. If you'd like to learn more about Ganglers North Seal Lodge or our show, visit us on the web at www.thenewflyfisher.com. As my dad taught me to say during my very first episode, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
The New Fly Fisher is supported by Travel Manitoba, Their Watches, Scientific Anglers, Trout Unlimited,